Right this second, you are listening to the Neewer NW-700 microphone plugged into the Yamaha AG03 USB Mixer, and it represents perhaps the highest quality, cheapest and most practical audio solution that you can get for your PC. Starting off with the microphone, the Neewer NW-700, and I have to say, this is the sort of surprise of this century for me. This is a £25 microphone, and it's not even that. It's £25 with the with a mic boom, though it's quite a small mic boom, but it does the job. Some sockets to attach it to the mic boom, as well as a little bungee cord holder, and a cable, an XLR2 standard socket cable, though it's worth saying the standard socket cable probably won't get the most out of the microphone, because this microphone, being a condenser microphone, really benefits from phantom power. But for £25 with a full kit, and I think you can get it for £15 just on its own, the microphone sounds absolutely amazing. Our previous microphone was a blue snowball, and then prior to that I've used some other condenser microphones as well as some more expensive kit at work. And well, I mean, you can hear now, we fiddle with the audio a bit. I do like my voice a bit bassy because we do the sort of cliche YouTube radio voice. People fall for that. In reality, I actually sound like a high-pitched chipmunk, so I have to compensate for that. But just absolutely amazing. I can't really fault this microphone. As you get closer to it, you get more of a deep radio sound, and you can sort of talk like a presenter doing an animal show. The voles emerged from the tunnel, at which point an eagle snatched them, killing them all and ruining all our footage for this nature documentary. But also, what's nice is in the kit you do get a foam to put on the actual microphone head, but I've found with this Neewer NW-700 that it's not that sensitive to popping compared to other microphones I've used, and with it being a more sort of standard thin design compared to the blue snowball, which is the previous microphone we were using, it's a lot easier to position it closer to your mouth or have it at angles so that your voice, so that you're not blowing on it and causing popping and other noises. But if we go around, we'll do a little sweep of the microphone. With the condenser mics, you have to sort of talk into them side on, but talking over here, 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 talking over here. So you get an idea of the microphone. We nudged the stand there, so maybe that gives you an idea of how good the bungee cord is. I have to say, actually, the bungee cord that it comes with isn't very good. I think the bungees are on a bit too tight for it. The bungees are on too tight for it to actually dampen the sound. But yes, the Neewer NW-700 for the price, incredible, absolutely incredible audio quality for the price. Now, I'm sure in the future we will spend our pocket money on a better microphone, but if you're doing YouTube videos or just sort of casual recording and you want something that sounds the part, maybe isn't perfect for those of you that are audiophiles, but sounds the part, the Neewer NW-700, bloody amazing. Onto the mixer, the Yamaha AG03 USB Mixer. The primary reason why I picked it up was because it's tiny. As you can see, you can just hold it in your hand, and despite it being tiny, it actually has a lot of the features that you generally expect to find from physically larger mixers, but also more expensive mixers. The features being, you've got full EQ options, though not on the device itself. You haven't got twiddle dials for the EQ options, but you can do it on the software side. You've got the ability to set up multiple user profiles with multiple EQ settings, letting you do a full range of equalization on your audio. But it also has a compressor built in, which again you can fully edit and set the timings of the compressor and get it dialed into exactly what you want, and then you can simply activate or deactivate the EQ and compressor by pushing a button on the device. Now, second to it having all those features, it's also powered by just a USB cable. So unlike other mixers, especially the larger mixers or mixers with a lot of the features, you don't have to have an additional power cable going in. So you just plug this into your USB port and away you go. Maybe that's not of most importance for people that are doing professional audio editing or professional recording. But if you're like myself and you're doing a lot of YouTube videos and just trying to get audio into your PC, maybe you've got a laptop set up and you want something that's got the basic inputs, in this case for a single microphone, a guitar, a keyboard, and also a headset microphone, it's just perfect. It gets the perfect balance between being small, having the features, and just not being a clutter mess really on your desk, or in our case by the side of our sim rig. Of course, one of the big features of a mixer is the ability for it to mix audio, and if you're doing YouTube, gaming, or just videos where you've got other audio coming in and you want to get your mic levels perfectly sounding on top of other audio, that's where a mixer really comes in. Now, you plug your headphones in and you can monitor the sound so you know exactly what's going on, so you can hear your levels of your voice. You make sure you click the monitor button, and now I can hear my voice in my headphones as well as the other audio and music. And the music's not playing now because we've not twiddled the computer sound audio. But as I do, you will hear the music come in. And so we can hear exactly what our audio is on top of the music, which is really nice and super handy. But as you see, it just picks it up from the USB cable and just works. You can choose on here how you want to mix to your PC, if you're going to loop back the mix, and that's what we're using right now, or if you just want to do an input mix. But absolutely superb, and it's they're the two options. As I say, for us, we're doing a lot of gaming. The two options are that you're going to be using is the volume for the music or your game audio, and then controlling the microphone volume as you go up and down with this to control the microphone option. All just works. Oh yeah, and then lastly, we almost forgot, then of course you can control for your headphones how loud you want that output to be. So we can turn it off so I can't hear anything now, or turn it up gradually and monitor, or just, even if you're not recording, what I've done is because I leave my headphones plugged into this and it's coming out from the PC, even when I'm just doing stuff by myself and I just want to listen to things, I can have it come out to my headphones and control the volume. And the amplifier in this, as well as we're saying, it seems to be an absolutely fantastic amplifier. With my I'm using Sennheiser 595 headphones here. The sound quality is absolutely superb as well. So if that was a worry, if you're used to using a better amp or a different amp for your headphones, again, this is a really good headphone amplifier. Yeah, I wanted to show off the actual AG DSP controller, which is this software that you need to download from the Yamaha website that gives you full access to the EQ settings and compressor settings. Now, of the review videos I saw before I picked this up, none of them seem to really cover this, despite, in my opinion, this being a really large part of getting this device, with it being so small but still having all the EQ settings there. The software all works immediately and is absolutely fantastic. Before I cover this though, it's worth saying, before you plug in the device, if you do get this, make sure you download the Yamaha USB drivers, which is separate to this app, and install them before you plug it in. That way you can control the hertz of the device and the amount of buffer that ASO has in Windows, and you should get around about, I think it's just under 10 milliseconds in terms of delay from the sound going to your computer. Fortunately, the monitor is directly handled in the mixer, so the monitor doesn't have any delay on it at all. It's just on the Windows side, and you'll always get some delay if you use USB into a PC, just because of the nature of how computers work. So onto the mixer controller, and you can see here we can change in real time. So I've got presets at the moment set up. I've got my user one is my sort of default semi-radio, somewhat bassy, highly filtered. This is going to make audio files facepalm, but it gives you a good sound for YouTube videos, I think anyway. And as I say, it covers up my chipmunk voice. But that's that my profile saved there. We can use the two. We get the radio voice there, a little bit shrill, a little bit harsh. Hello and welcome. It's the Hindenburg disaster. We'll go to user 3. Let me put this back on. Okay, so now that's ridiculously loud, but you can hear there's more background noise. I'm really far away. This has got aggressive gain and compressor settings, but it's also picking up a lot of background noise, and Super sensitive, which is crazy, really. We'll go back to our default user 1. That's the one I prefer. I'll turn the monitor off. We don't need that at the moment. So we've loaded back up to our user 1, but you can see in real time we can then tweak and fiddle our settings and get it exactly what we want. So there we go. Turn that up and totally destroy the sound. Move it down. Get some feedback. You know, you get full control over how you want to have the audio and what sound you want. And then when you've got the sound that you want, you can just click save, and you just click the user profile you want to save it to. In our case, I don't want to save this because we've got our settings already nicely done. Okay, so looking at the echo, hello. You get a good sort of deep tunnel effect echo. I'm not fully convinced. I mean, I've used the echo on Fruity Loop Studio. I'm quite familiar with FL Studio, and I think that, you know, the echo you get with that is a lot better. But I guess this is sort of tuned for people to use with a guitar or something, and it's just a default echo. It does have the beautiful, what I would like to call the bathroom stall effect. Hello, excuse me. Could you pass me some toilet paper, please? 'Cause I've run out. So the echo, yeah, you know, monastery echo does the job, and it's not a hard cut when you turn it off. So if I turn the echo off now, let's make some noise and then we'll turn it off. Boom. So you can see the echoes still going in the background, but it will gently fade off, which is quite nice. I guess if you're using this more for like guitar playing or proper audio or singing, it's not a hard cut. So if you're doing a live performance, it's not going to distract everybody. But there you go. So with the EQ, you know, you've got the full set of options there. You can do what you need to do. You can save it and then turn the application off and forget it. And I think that's absolutely awesome. It just works. That's the main thing with this. So there you have it. That is the Yamaha AG03 Mixer combined with the Neewer NW-700 microphone. I am completely, as I say, blown away with both the microphone and this mixer. I think if you're on an absolute budget and maybe space isn't as tight and you don't mind the power cable and some of the audio issues that can come from a power cable combined with USB, you might want to also check out Behringer, some of the Behringer mixers, because they're a lot cheaper. But I'm really happy with this, and I couldn't recommend it anymore. What I've done is I've put links, Amazon affiliate links to both the mixer and the microphone in the video description. I'll also put a link to the Behringer mixer as well for those of you on a tighter budget. Those are affiliate links, as I say, so we'll get a nice kickback from that. So we'll be able to upgrade our microphone again, and then we'll do a review of an even better microphone. That is the real problem, though, with audio equipment. Same with anything, really. Photography, driving simulator equipment. You'll get something that's good, and you'll think, oh, I spent a bit too much on that. 6 months later, you'll see something better, and you'll before you know it, you're a homeless person with a trolley full of audio equipment. So really, don't watch this video. Forget everything. And you'll save yourself a lot of money and a lot of time, and you'll probably be much happier. But I guess it's too late for that now. So there you go. I think that covers pretty much all the points, all the main points. I will see you in the next video that we do. Don't forget to click the subscribe button. Don't forget to like us. And until the next one, goodbye everybody.